It was like how I told you. It wasn't just because you was involved in the game that I would treat you right. It didn't matter who you was. You could have been a working man. You could have been a bum that was in the park with us. You know what I'm saying? We took care of everybody.
Right, right. And let's definitely stick to what you were saying before about not anybody could just run, the operation, you know what I'm saying, or the organization for that matter. For you, with the rise of everything, you know what I'm saying, what was the biggest myth people believed about a street operation, or running a street operation? What's the biggest myth?
I ain't gonna lie, Reem. I'm gonna say this for the record. It ain't no glory in the street story.
Okay.
What I mean by that is basically like all this shit come to an end, And I've learned a lot about this situation. You know what I'm saying? Best friends become strangers. Mm-hmm. It's just so many things that you deal with when this is going on. You understand? It's just so much things you deal with when you're going on with this. Like, people always, they're not happy with you because of this. They're not happy with you because of that. So it was just a lot of things. But when I got mines, like I go back to say, I think I made it because I felt other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I never let it go to my head that I'm the boss. So if I'm the boss, you got to do what I tell you, or you got to do this. Nah, I treat man like man. If you're a man, I'm a man. If you worked for me, I treated you like my man, my brother. Good. Not that I'm running you around, moving you around, do this, do that. I never been like that.
Right.
I've never, ever been like that.
Nah, that's what's up, man. And then, unfortunately, with every rise is the fall, you know what I'm saying? Every empire eventually cracks. What was the first sign of things you started seeing falling apart when it came to the whole organization or the empire?
Our empire really dropped, Reem, tell you the truth, because of greediness. We got a lot of money. We always eating, but people get greedy. Like my story says, we was together, we got money. Like it was 3 of us basically. Me, my man Ralphie, and the Rat Levy.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? And we was all brothers. We all raised together. But the greed got in the way for no reason. Because it was 3 of us. We all was raised since 5 years old.
That's crazy.
Shout out to my man Chubby, you know what I'm saying? One of my guys. Like, we was all raised. You see how you know Chubby? We all come from 3 and 4 and 5 years old together, Reem.
Wow.
It's not that we met each other at 18. We
Met
each other in high school.
Right.
We met each other in jail, and I brought these guys to my block.
Nah,
it was never none of that. Like,
I
brought all these
literally
from the crib. Like, remember, when I lived in my building, 2600, that's the Carter. That was like the main Mango Piña building.
Right.
That's the middle building,
right.
2600. Mm-hmm. It was so crazy. I lived in apartment 2I. My man Chubb lived in apartment 3I. My man Chubby used to get punished for 2 months, and we would play on the fire escape, me and him. We would play in the hallway Legos. Mm-hmm. You understand? Yeah. So this is what is, as we play Legos, we seen the older guys running up the stairs. We like, oh, what's going on? Cops behind them, TNT running after them. We like, oh, dang, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So we come from that. But the fall is like basically the greed. You see, it was 3 of us. We got money together, and then things start separating things because of when they start doing a lot of force moves and a lot of sucker shit that goes down. Like, for instance, you got people that'll go, I'm a type of dude, if you my man, I don't look at no girl you got.
Right.
You know why? Even if it's whatever girl it is, to me it felt like it still brings some type of animosity or whatever. Like, why would I go chase down a nigga's girl that I was, one of my friends with when there's so many girls? And basically the story, Reem, I'm going to give it to you. A lot of people don't got it.
Oh. My credits. Basically, you know how this goes here, Cuts?
Basically, it goes like this. It was 3 of us. We was all raised. We all helped my man Levy get to the top so he could throw the ladder down. And he would never throw the ladder down. You understand? So we had fallouts because of little things like that was done. I never did nothing grimy, bro. I don't know what that is to do that to my friends, because I wasn't raised like that. We wasn't raised like that on Creston. I wasn't born like that to shice my man or do any sucker shit like that. Right. Like, I don't got one friend of mine that could say, damn, Julito went and did this sucker shit. If I did something, was because you earned it or you deserved it. But as me to just come out blatantly like, damn, I looked out for me when he robbed me or he did this, I've never done that, Reem.
Right.
That's not me. I don't do that. But like I told you, it was me, my man Ralphie, and Levi. And as we doing this story, we was all growing up. We all got it. He helped us. We helped him. But now where the fallout came was, I go to jail. His baby moms that he got, that wasn't his baby moms, you dig, was a girl that I knew, went to school with her and everything. Mm-hmm. I go to do a bid. He knows that I was with her. He see me around her. And when I come home, he's messing with her. But I was so official that it was never my girl. She was just a girl, Reem, that we was just cool. We did whatever we did. So when my man goes and messes with her, I didn't feel no type of way. He felt more of a way because maybe his conscience, I would go out with my man Ralphie, he'll be calling, finding out if we was around each other. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Things like that he would do. Then it was times, I guess his own conscience would mess with him. He'll throw a baby shower, or I'm this, that. He wouldn't like, little things that I was like, he's in his bag.
Yeah, or things that shouldn't have happened amongst the
things
organization.
That should have happened amongst the organization. He was bad. And this is going to show you how a dynasty falls for bullshit. You understand? This is how our $1 million dynasty fell between me and him. Now as we go up, he has this girl. I never felt no way with him. Right. He's always had more than me.
Right.
But I guess he's always been jealous than me. You know that? Because I guess maybe girls that he liked didn't like him, liked me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know really what it was. Like, maybe the older guys paid more attention to me than they did to him. You understand? But this is where he really messed up at. Reem, nobody got this. You got this, Reem. Damn. I'm giving this to you.
Woo!
He winds up coming out. He goes to jail.
Damn. Wow.
Look at this. I'm telling you, this started over a girl. He goes to jail. He does a punk-ass 27 days. When he comes home, he wants a nigga to throw him a party or celebrate like, homie, you did 27 days. Me and my man Ralphie been in and out of jail since 12 years old. He did 27 days when he was already 30-something years old already. You understand? Now, as we working together, me and him was partners, but there was things that wasn't fair that I didn't like. So I'm my own man, Reem. If I didn't like something, I'm going to talk about it. I don't like it. If we can't work together, then we need to split this, homie. Right. You do you, I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe him nothing. He didn't put me on. We worked together as young. We did favors for each other, but it wasn't that I owed him anything. So if it wasn't how it fitted for me as it fit for you, if it didn't work, then it didn't work then. We went our separate ways. You dig? So when we went our separate ways, I'm from 2600 Creston. I moved to the next building to avoid. And as we avoided,
that's when the problem
started because now we're going against each other now.
Yeah. Oof.
But it's crazy because as we were working with each other, we got the whole block as ours. But as they seen they was getting the flow, now they want to come and say, Julito, don't pass this pole. I'm like, bet. That side is yours, this side is mine. Remember, don't pass the pole. So one day, Reem, I come to the block. My nephew comes from Texas looking for me on the block, okay. Adam. Yeah, shout out to Adam, HD. Love you. Thank you for everything. Yeah. I wind up coming. My nephew comes to the block, and he asks as a kid, do you know Julito? He's like, who's Julito? So I wind up finding out that my nephew's on the block. So when I find out that my nephew's on the block, I'm like, oh shit, my nephew just came from Texas. Let me go to the block to go find him. Mm-hmm. When I get to the block to go find him, some kid on our side, like I told you, is a pole dividing. Yeah. Red building and 2600.
Across that mall.
So when I get there, I park in the pump. When I get there, the kid runs down on me. Mango. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Who? Like, I know all my work. Like, who you working for? Oh, I'm working for. I'm like, bro, you can't. He's like, who you? I'm like, who me, bro? You can't pass this pole. He started getting crazy, Reem. washed them up. Boom, 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 boom. We got it on. When we got it on, Levy must have got in his bag. Mind you, we supposed to be brothers. You heard? We supposed to be brothers.
Man.
Now he comes and tells one of my mans, once that happened, mind you, I mean, like I told you, he just came out of jail at that situation. This was the same time in the time he did the 27 days. When he comes home to me, but he's in his bag already because when he went to go do his time, I don't know if the people that he left working, they were robbing him or he wasn't eating. And they like, yo, Julito's out there eating everything. Julito's out there eating everything. But remember, you the one that wanted to separate this, so we separated it. When they had the flow, Julito couldn't pass the pole. Julito just watched them go to them. But when it was time for them to watch the customers come to me, it was a problem now. You understand? Like, the whole hood know, Reem, I've always put on. There ain't nobody could say nothing about me in that Kingsbridge area, St. James area, from Decatur to Valentine to Claflin all the way up to Sedgwick, from this way to that way. I've always been legit. So now when that happens, he's in his bag. He comes to the block with like 3 or 4 guys after me and the guy got into the fight. Yo, talking all crazy to me. I cross the street. It's one summer day. I tell him, what's up, bro? You feel some type of way or what's going on? I take my chain off. I tell him, what's up? You want to fight or something? He doesn't want to fight, Reem. I've been beating this nigga up since young all my life. His brother used to put us to fight. His brother used to pay me when I used to beat him up. Everybody knows the story, Reem. You dig? So now that going on, he's always been in his bag for no reason. So now when that happened, I guess he must have felt humiliated in front of everybody. He told one of our own friends that we raised with, go get that. You know, go get something to do me something. That's when I looked at him as, damn,
that's wild.
What type of brothers are we? Mind you, we're raised together. Mind you, my brother has a baby with his sister. You understand me? So now when that goes on, I guess I asked him, let's fight. He didn't want to fight. He was always one of the guys that wanted to be like a fake shooter, but he didn't do nothing. So then he went like a sucker to go get some guys, Reem, to come and try to shoot at me. You understand? After he got the guys, Reem, to try to come and shoot at me, he went and paid some lames to go shoot at me. As he tried to pay them to come shoot at me, I went to the block. As I go to the block, Reem, I got on an outfit that his same man got. I guess his own man, this is God. He calls him and been like, yo, Julito's on the block. So they send the shooters. The shooters go, you know the block. We're in the middle of the block. They come out the park on 192.
Yeah.
That's more going towards Fordham.
Yeah.
Not on Kingsbridge side.
On the other side.
On my side, on the other side where George comes out at, where George lives. They came there. Mind you, I always gambled. Y'all know me, always in the park gambling. So my man Smitty calls me and tells me, yo, Julito, I went to the block only because he's like, yo, come to the block, come to the block. The dice game in the park is crazy. Come over here, come over here.
Yeah,
so I went over there. You know how that is?
That was a staple.
I tell my man, shout out to my bro Albert, you know, I'm like, yo, Albert, go get me some money. I guess in the time that Albert's getting me the money, his manager must have seen me and called, like, yo, he's here, he's here. So by the time Albert gives me the money, we got a little hole in the gate, I jump into the park. So when they already got there, I'm in the park already. They start shooting. Boom, 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 boom. When they start shooting, Reem, they hit his own man. So basically, you dig? He hit his own man. I guess for doing that sucker shit. Now as he did that, he got the nerve 2 days later to call me up crying. So, you know, I didn't know it was him. I never knew it was him. Swear to God, I never knew it was him. Me being so real, Reem, look at this. He calls me crying. I go to the park, St. James Park, to talk to him. He's all like emotional, crying. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Now I'm thinking, damn, what beef do I got? Do I got any beef? You start thinking about, damn, these guys came here to shoot you. Now you're thinking about, damn, did we get in trouble here? Any problems? You know what's going on. Come to find out, he's all crying. He's all emotional. And why is this man crying like that? Like, when that happened, Reem, the next day I'm already dressed to impress already. Like, I'm not dying. So I'm outside like, well, nobody around me because I don't know who to trust right now. I don't know where this is coming from, Reem.
Right.
So as I'm telling you, he's crying, yo, this happened, yo, we gotta. Now he's telling me that we gotta be together. We gotta be together. We gotta be together. Mind you, I'm like, I would never think, Reem, that he had anything to do with this. Because I'm like, damn, he knows my mother, he knows my family, he knows everybody.
Right
Would
there,
you really
right in
think
the
like
center.
he would do some shit like this to me? But now it comes, we don't know nothing. Somebody tells me, watch him, homie. I'm like, what you mean? Watch him, bro. He's a grease ball. So I just kept in the thing. But I'm glad I didn't really know that it was him, Reem. You know what I'm saying? I'm really glad I didn't know that it was him at that time.
Right.
I wound up to find out it was him when the feds came and got us.